would be like, this guy took his shit and didn't wipe his ass after he came inside of me. That's it. That'd be the entire joke.
That's crazy.
Trucy! Trucy! Here, Trucy! Come get your snacky.
You move quick, nigga.
Trucy, you're okay. I thought.
Cry. Really a child.
Don't cry, Apollo.
Those good for nothing. There's some things you just don't do.
Like what you did.
I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo.
Just killed her
You're a
somewhere
victim.
else.
Definitely some things you don't do.
Oh well.
Oh, you are getting arrested, Frank. I'm reporting this. This isn't. I don't have time
Crewmate
for this.
report. Imposter.
What the heck? You have hair?
Nigga.
What the heck is that?
Surprised?
Are
This
you
is
slow?
one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
Do you feel silly?
You look marvelous, darling.
Do you feel stupid?
He's a big hit on the stage at the Wonder Bar.
That bailiff just looking at that shit.
I am a big hit.
Do you feel a
Well,
little...
what do you think? Do you like it?
I mean, Trucy, there's just some things you just don't do.
Like you just...
You're going to jail, 15-year-old bitch.
Apollo, now's not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
I'ma kill you.
God, a piece. Huh?
Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
Bailiffs, I know y'all just
Guard,
saw
y'all ain't
this.
seeing this shit?
I don't get paid enough for this bullshit.
Hey, yo, this shit kind of fire.
The testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over.
You're on
Laughs
death
in
I can
Phoenix
use
Wright
my
one.
talent. Right. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
row. Use your talent to kill the dead.
See? No more staged abductions. Please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling.
Here we go with this.
It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
The power of friendship.
You can see what he's feeling.
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
I have ADHD, so... I mean, I don't.
Sometimes there was a contradiction.
Arthur flashback.
I don't remember. Let's get a game over.
Hey, what I
Yeah.
say about throwing?
Fine. I remember.
I want to throw.
I remember.
I remember.
Well, I think I remember them. Sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction.
In the time he had a piece
Hey, neighbor.
No, neighbor.
In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Bars.
Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Trucy stares.
He said that man tossed aside a pistol,
La pistola.
but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything?
Sus?
Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointing at the man at the tent.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his finger got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it.
Nice eyesight.
How else do you think Daddy won 7 years without losing a game of poker?
You,
Cheating ass. I'm just kidding.
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches.
And Neil pulls out again.
I could see what his opponents were feeling.
you better go to Demon Slayer with that. Jeez. I won't get that reference until season 5.
I'll get it.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating, officially.
Officially.
But I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
So he cheated. What does that do for us? What does it do for me?
What?
I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony, perceive the truth.
We are no longer lawyers. We are
The
lie
only thing I'm
detectors.
perceiving is you going to prison for that staged ass shit. Jussie Smollett? Got competition? Only thing I'm
Use
perceiving is that I'm
money.
going to lose.
Not true.
Disagree.
Daddy said so.
Oh, so if Daddy told you to jump off a cliff, would you?
Daddy also told me that I'm gonna magic you away and no one will ever find your body. He said that you have the
that's
power, Apollo.
Guards!
That should still fire.
I ain't doing
guys, I know
shit.
for a fact.
This painting's nice.
Alright. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started?
I want to check my Amazon.
Oh, Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today.
You did fold, Apollo.
Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice!
I'm made of shit.
Never mind, let's do it.
Apollo,
You know, starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Kills you. I don't know why I just got that vibe.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can.
I just flew off oh shit, never mind. I just flew in from the coast and what voice did I just give this nigga? And
Oh,
boy,
no.
are my arms tired.
Right.
Try to cover for me. I didn't just totally commit a crime or some shit.
Court is now back in session.
Right, we're fine.
I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice.
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Right, him. Don't worry about that. I settled that. I handled his bitch ass. Oh man.
You handled it.
Yes, it was a out of court settlement. Right.
Perhaps Frolin would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think he's on to me.
The victim. I wish he could stop being so cool.
Hey, don't fold, Apollo.
Let us dispense with these necessities and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
At least he's honest.
Blue.
There's no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request. However, this court will not permit stolen
Someone fell over. Like, what just
The
happened?
judge fell out of his chair.
He dropped his gavel.
Oh shit! I'm good. I'm good.
Life alert.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
With life alone, he will never be alone. That's what I found out.
I couldn't prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. You know, until the police arrived at the scene like 10 minutes later, I did see a soul, to be honest. You doing this shit again?
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Blind his weak spot.
Focus. Only it were that easy.
Enhance.
My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? I got hearing, sight, smell.
Taste him. Taste him.
You forgot to say fade to black.
Oh, fade to black. What is this? A bracelet.
Hamon?
Oh shoot, it's the Magatama.
The fuck was that? I was black. Can I have it back, please? Please.
My melanin.
Are you sure you want it black? I think. What's going on? The bracelet feels different somehow.
He's bleeding on the inside.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo?
You do have a third eye.
You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but... So this is the power of chaos control. Or rather, my bracelet was trying to tell me something.
It's his inhibitor ring.
I gotta take those shits off.
So you called immediately after witnessing the murder?
The Maroyle.
The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit?
Don't forget,
why-
Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
The fuck you talking about?
Now what?
These nuts. My bracelet is different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet?
Hello?
Floating. Why is that floating up there? What?
I'm hallucinating, bro. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet as it reacts to the testimony.
Sharingan.
What's going on? What?
Put the bracelet on your
His
eye?
face, his expression so
No,
clear.
that's just an effect.
I can see the witnesses. I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else.
Become nothing
Hello?
else.
Trucy, what's happening to me?
My
I'm
nigga
going
gazing.
Crazy.
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
I don't want to see everything. I mean, this is kind of freaking me out. What if his junk pops out?
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember, right?
Sure. But he says something he's not so sure of. He fiddles with a page of his book.
You got it. Right. Now, you're looking at the witness's face,
I don't want to see this anymore.
and your eyes are sort of bugging out.
He is kind of cute.
You're
I
going
mean,
crazy.
Did I say that out loud? I bet they are. Trucy, haha.
Gay.
First, you moved your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
Stand.
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
Oh, she's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Imagine if I use this on a woman.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, go to the chest area.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive. Find his weak spot, and I'll guarantee we'll be able to find what gave him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
Addiction.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
Shut up. So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Fingered.
Don't worry, if you miss it, you can always try again.
What the heck is this easy mode? Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here
This
comes
is the
justice.
tutorial because the first time you did it, it didn't go into detail. You kind of just did it.
Automation.
This is how it works.
Whoa, time is slowed down, guys. Holy shit. Are we Dio?
Where do I use my cell phone to call the police?
So it'll go by slow, and you know when it gets to it cuts up the testimony sentence in segments, and when it gets to the point where he twitches, that's when you tell me to perceive. But
Okay.
since you already know when it happens this time,
Perceive.
I'll just do it.
perceive.
and then you confirm.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
damn.
fuck. Damn.
This
we
is
in
Tsukiyomi.
hell.
Excuse me.
He said,
Hopefully it doesn't smell.
that's been some
All right.
man, toxic rap, dude. I saw it. Just now I could see it and smell it too. Damn.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
Honestly, but my banging of a desk, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know what I'm saying?
I will say I do think that tutorial went on a bit longer than it should have, but whatevs.
Just trying to make sure that we never get a game over later in this game, right, guys? Right, viewers?
Hey, viewers.
Hi, viewers.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you one simple question.
I will say that this is probably my favorite gimmick in any Phoenix Wright game or any Ace Attorney game.
Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? Very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What? What? Nigga, stop hate watching me, cuz. I mean, I know I got my manicure and all that, but...
Stop cock
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? What to ask? What to ask? Ask for his number. Let's get it. Apollo, we're gonna get you some, my boy. Let's go.
Some bitches. I'm just kidding. Ask this to you.
You're the one who's gonna go to hell next, Darian.
What, for being gay? Damn, Steven.
That's
Soldier
what you
boy.
said
Oh.
earlier. And
Ask to see his phone.
Phaith.
Yeah, where that though?
Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Why?
Show me, and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it. You see,
You don't have it.
He's trying to sleep. Mr. Stickler. Mr. Stickler? Is this your cell phone?
Is this?
What the fuck? Did you pickpocket me in 5th period, bitch?
That's the phone from yesterday.
I'm a magician.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler.
Exclamation.
Can you explain why your cell phone looks like this, you corny ass bitch?
Wait a minute. What the hell is going on?
I'll
You
lose
got
my
some
shit,
Hello
Judge.
Kitty, my Polly Pocket cell phone.
Hey, Hello Kitty Raw, you shut your mouth.
Face Samuel.
She alright.
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
The Maractus. Why, that's where the victim lived.
That's some bullshit. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
My man is reading enough is
Slammed on
enough.
table. Mr. Stickler lied to the court, didn't you? Your cell phone is here. How could you have it up?
How could you have?
If your cell phone is here, how could you have it? How
Could you have?
Paulo,
Read it slowly.
If your cell phone is here,
What was that?
X.
It's like I saw something flash on the
That nigga didn't even finish the question, but I know what he was gonna say. Look, my chill on me, cuz it's true. Alright. I did have my cell phone that night.
It keeps flashing on the screen.
It's
That
probably OBS.
is why it can be said that I called the police from a payphone.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
broke, nigga.
painful.
Boo-hoo.
Bow how.
A payphone. So you didn't call on your cell phone after all.
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate, with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here.
Oh, right next to the right agency?
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one
Niggas be pocket watching.
He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage.
For real?
Just casually heard.
Mr. Stickler broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. Cell phone tells all.
Fancy. Music. Oh my god.
But that is ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into his fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him.
Imagine speaking that.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Well, yes, no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. You can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Dustus, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise some considerable suspicions as to the connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just gotta prove it. Yeah, about that though. Do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
How about we look at the court record?
should have just pressed the show evidence.
But I want to look at the court record first.
Oh my gosh, bro. Look at the
Which one do you think?
the damn
Fucking
The mirror?
look at the phone.
Oh, the phone? The phone.
What did the clock say again?
Look at this cute little wash strap. I want one.
You already read all this stuff.
It's kind of odd though. What is? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right. Sure, Paulo. Thanks. Finally, I get some respect. What does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone is linked through with the details, for one. They dropped their phone after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Good point.
Was that in like? Oh, you can look at the time on the phone.
Potentially. I might
You already
be the answer,
checked
I'm
this,
not
and
sure.
no.
Well, that looked like 9:30 or something.
This bitch ass spider better have not moved from its spot. I need to kill it.
Throw something at it.
Go back.
With the unblockable shoe.
We're gonna tie him to the crime, but with what evidence?
Let's look. Let's find out. What is the car door handle
Door.
window thing?
Rear view mirror, maybe?
Next.
Oh yeah, they hit Mr. Wright. And did that happen on the same day as the crime? I don't know.
Probably.
That's too advanced for what the game wants.
Okay. Yeah, it's just fingerprint powder next.
I'm pretty sure we can just present the phone and be done with it, right?
Really, though? Wait, that's the evidence? Like, we already brought up the phone.
Why don't we press yes to the question and see what happens?
Any... Okay. Go ahead.
Tables.
I think we should have evidence in this situation.
Of course I have evidence.
Oh, I like your swagger, there, forehead. Hit it.
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. Fuck it up, Mr. Justice.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
Not the cell phone itself, yeah. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think it's the phone. I think it's the mirror. Since it's the same as it's also in the car.
Yeah.
Darian.
Yes.
That's a side view mirror.
And so it happens, Dr. Maracta's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident?
Much like your birth, Mr. Stickler.
I
Okay.
didn't say that. It happened a little after 9 p.m. Just out of People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Meerkat's car hit
Nigga.
Cats. Okay.
Pedestrian.
What are you saying to my ass right now? Like,
I'm saying, don't drink and drive, kids. And from the absence of a mirror, it's clear to see that the car was parked after the accident. Which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. Your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage. It would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel.
What kind of bothers me about this is that I feel like you should be able to present the cell phone too.
Yeah,
but you can't.
Yeah.
At
Like,
least
you
that's
easily beat
what
that
this
out.
guide says. Because the cell phone's description does specify that it was found beneath the car, so
Yeah, so you could just say, "Oh, why wasn't it crushed if it was under the wheel?" But yeah, you can't present it there. You gotta present the mirror only.
We should send that to the devs. Have them patch it in.
Yeah, man, let's go back in 2007.
Yeah.
I have my time machine ready to go. Let's do it. Mr. Stickler! Only time you could have dropped this in the garage. It's after 9 p.m. the night of the murder at the park.
What if I dropped it in the morning?
Shut
The
up,
next
Trucy.
day.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means, right? Your ass is fucking grass. Broke into the victim's garage that night. Yes, you did.
Ah, shit. The most unexpected. Mr.
This
Justice.
is... Never mind.
Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, nigga, stop. This is look. This cannot be happening here now. My God, prosecutor, nigga, do your job. What do I pay you for, cuz?
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
Bruh.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yeah, man.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt. I know because I killed multiple people in my day.
Stickler's
Ollie, you're not
truth.
supposed to mention that.
Stickler's truth.
Alright, nigga. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime, okay? I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. 'Twas him! 'Twas him! I saw the defendant at the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
It looks like a normal-ass cell phone, nigga. But whatever. Mr. Justice, cross-examination, you know the deal.
That's funny. Bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right. No problem. I hope. Here comes justice.
I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day.
Next.
Let me hear more.
Go back.
Presser next.
Press.
Press. This part of the testimony is the key. Well, it's a good thing we didn't skip it, right, guys? Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
The killer?
Let's do all three, starting with the killer.
The killer?
Sure.
Are you sure you remember the killer clearly?
What the fuck? How many times must I repeat myself? It was him, that unscrupulous fox-like fellow, the furry nigga down there. You see him?
Hey, you watch your mouth.
He was looking even more unscrupulous at the time, no less. Like, oh my god. Like his skin was...
He does seem a bit like one of those trickster foxes in Legends of Yore.
This geek.
I guess the victim's identity is already old territory. Time to ask something new.
Some new? Let's learn more about the stand then.
Yeah, I think the noodle stand actually. Yeah.
Darian.
Sure, man. You really, I mean, do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. A student of the sciences, even observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign.
Burping in my face like
I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it. It said noodle.
For remembering something quite well, you sure took your sweet-ass time to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles, you smart motherfucker. Well, Mr. Justice...
The judge is getting pissed for that. Like he's a dumb.
Very important. Let me
Very
have more.
important, very important, very important, very important.
Darian.
Because it
There's no health.
sure as hell doesn't sound like that.
Answer my damn question.
Yes.
The noodle stand definitely did not say noodle.
So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that scrum-diddly-umptious?
I can
I'll have to
oversee
go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school of merely for a taste of our smart noodles.
Imagine doing that.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Oh shit. Focus.
Why? I even remember the sign on this can. I think it was point. It said noodle.
Alright, go to evidence and look at the noodle cart. Elden noodles, my dude. It says. Check it, actually, I can't see it that far. Doesn't say noodle.
Just says it backwards.
It says Eldun Yeg.
It says Eldun, dude.
Eldun's
It's a name.
Aldo noodle, same difference. Oh my gosh, y'all are so picky, dude. Fine, press, present it, whatever. I guess I'm just not here today.
I mean, you aren't.
No, you're
Tables.
not. Little swag it. Yeah, let's go with
You're,
it.
you're bent up.
My
I don't know.
goodness.
You're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? All caps?
Yeah. Why, just a week my professors offered me this praise. Peep. Game.
Roderick rules.
At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. Also says something about not touching the cheese, but yeah, I wasn't too sure about what that one was about just yet. Anyway, read without a doubt. Noodle.
I see.
What? Well, why are you looking at me like that? Is it pity I see in your eyes?
Do
Let's
not
take a
pity
look at our
me.
map, shall we?
It's my question, though.
So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Sorry. Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from the spot.
You think so?
You tell me, you were there. Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take a look at the stand and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Giorno Giovanna, I mean, yeah, Eldon.
Oh. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle. For sure. Positive.
I'm afraid your professor was capping about that eyesight.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle.
And he saw it right.
Yeah.
I agree. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would read the way Mr. Stickler claims?
What?
Mr. Justice, show us the spot.
Alright, bro. Damn, I was about to do it. Jeez. Let's actually view the place from this viewpoint.
I would have very much appreciated if you stopped doing that.
I mean, Translogic is a good song, but pick the spot.
This is where it was from where the killer was then.
Are you sure about that?
I mean,
that's where the killer was standing, right?
Yes.
And then he
if you think
turned
about it.
and he hit his right temple. They gotta be higher up than that. You know what I mean?
I
feel
mean,
like you were just standing on the other side of the cart, right? What do you guys think? How you feeling?
could have been.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Slams on table. Witness was standing here on the opposite side. Oh man, we got 3D.
Blue.
Oh shit! I
Judge.
thought that was.
Wake up, Judge.
How did you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldoons, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says N-O-O-D-L-E.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and the back sides. Mr. Stickler, fucking lying. Why the fuck? You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Bullshit.
So what?
So what, he says. Bruh. Are you serious? Gavin?
What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or south side?
South side?
It makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south, and you'll end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directed utterly without meaning.
Phoenix is right, dude. I'm ready to tackle this system. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
Thank God, someone with their head screwed on properly. Trucy?
Remember his testimony from before. Though, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Oh,
Ooh,
shoot.
3D.
Blender.
The killer and the victim are facing each other here.
Autodesk.
Then, the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
Bye, bye, bye.
That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple.
TV screen.
What the fuck?
Oh, nice
Yo.
one.
I'm a box!
We're
I'm a box! Help!
The TV screen that only gotta be like when you get a strike.
No contradictions, right?
Right.
I hope the other models aren't like that.
If Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, it reverses the whole scenario.
Game does not like loading this.
Completely.
Oh Oh shoot.
If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction,
Die, cuz.
Die 400.
boom,
just gotta-
headshot.
Just got a spare.
The bullet would have hit his left temple.
Nigga, why?
God.
Oh my
He's
god.
screaming. He's screaming.
Okay.
Oh,
The judge is screaming.
Alright,
everyone's
hold on,
a
hold on.
bar.
From the box. Shouts to Roddy Rich though.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh!
In other words, someone standing at the point K
KK.
couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
Well, it's not impossible.
Thanks for saying
but,
that.
Shoot. Anything to make us look good.
That's right.
So, now that we know Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning.
You're like the
Indeed.
smartest person
You
here.
are absolutely correct, Fraulein.
Wait. Damn, I was wrong when I did that then.
Hey yo, what?
Wait, did what?
When we were putting the thing on the map, I said because it was on his right temple, he would have to, like, place where I placed him, but it was going to be his left.
Y'all never fail to amaze me.
I mean, I did it right for the right reason. Alright? Don't lump me in with them.
Thing lucky. The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North. Ah! Well, that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So, if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
You.
Manny really did that, huh?
Order! Order! Order!
Shoot. You want to take my job, Jersey? Damn.
Might as well, honestly.
Apple didn't fall far from the tree. He's flipped this whole case on his head while I was just asleep at the wheel. Damn. And now he.
Clarify one point for me, if you would, Air Forehead.
What now?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Yes.
Tommy. Well, I can't exactly say he looks innocent. However, something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No. Please. Looks aside, I'm a nice guy. A melting pot of friendship.
That worked out too well.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
What are you gonna do now, Justice?
Correct.
Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accuse of another crime.
Yeah, another
What would
crime.
another?
That's bullshit.
What would another crime be though?
All
Wait,
around
it's
bullshit.
Stealing underwear.
Yeah. Stuff.
Of being a fuck nigga.
I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer. He's not innocent either. The unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now.
The word confession isn't in my confession isn't in my dictionary, so eat a dick.
Tisk, 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 Air Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Herr Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason, my nigga? The court's all yours.
His stone face.
I know he's guilty of something.
God.
What crime? What crime other than that murder is there? Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
Stuff.
Your evidence! The courts are watching, Mr. Justice.
We have 2 pieces, but one is
Show
more
us the evidence that points to the witness's involvement in
Can
a
you show the magical
crime.
panties or the the other panties?
probably the other ones, because it
show-
probably says where it was found. I don't remember where we found that one.
We showed Trucy's because they were found in the same place that the phone was.
No. Okay.
That is true, actually.
Evidence? Is this shit?
What is that? Women's underwear? My nigga.
Hey, those are mine.
Court starts talking.
Hey,
They're like,
yo!
hey, yo, what is going on? How old are you? You're a victim.
Percy is 15.
So not gonna lie.
Hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo!
It's canon.
I said the line, keep going.
I didn't hear you.
That was it. He said, ayo, ayo, ayo.
Mr. Stickler, while I can't say I'm surprised,
I would kill myself. Look, it's not what this look like, dog.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage.
aha!
Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Slams table. Ergo, oh, you may not be a murderer. You're guilty of being a pervert, bitch. EDPS, nigga.
Please hear me out. It's not what it looks like. No, like I work at a laundromat.
Alright. Mr. Stickler, I ought to beat your ass.
Whoa, my nigga, this ain't me, cuz. Smells good though.
Is that him taking back?
Okay.
Alright.
So, we are to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of a young girl's undergarment?
Clears throat. Perhaps you are not aware that my school's name was originally written Ivy. I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. C.
And
I play that game.
Valorant. I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity?
Great.
Yes, we of the IVU science department are Valorant gods. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science? Nigga!
Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here.
Especially in minors.
No, you don't understand. I was here for a cupcake.
Goodness.
A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable.
The book is just replaced with a cupcake.
And the dead homies, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land.
And that's how we know.
Alright, Sephiroth.
The moment I laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate. You know, for science. A full-sized car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
A tire? What?
Someone's... Yeah, they're going. Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First, there was a tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen goddamn chicken.
Oh,
One mystery after another. It was magic.
Then I pulled a gun.
I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
My nigga.
huh? You mean to tell me your pussy's just not that loose?
He's a gambler?
Okay. He's talking about my magic panties trick.
She was pulling tires, chickens out of there? Damn!
Nigga, why are you saying it like she was wearing, like she just had her pants pulled down and not just holding them with her hand, dumbass?
He just pulled an entire tire out of it, just only wearing underwear. Like,
Last time I checked, the underwear didn't have pockets. Okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I just don't understand. No, I know. I just don't understand. But from a pair of panties, it mocks the very laws of physics, dog.
A broom and a frozen chicken? Trucy!
why frozen chicken?
Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? And dildos?
Mr. Stickler,
Okay.
you stole this girl's panties to understand how magic it is? I was trying to do a joke. I was trying to do a joke. It was
That
bad.
would be huge.
You say panties.
And I say,
It's just so much more than that, bro. Like, for me, they're an object for serious study.
I wonder, has there been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area? Where they're all you?
My fault. But I did it for science. Each time I spy a pair of panties flapping in a bing boing, maybe this bing boing bing bong bing bong. Perhaps this is the that lies within thy booty cheeks. Have you ever heard of a booty?
But that still leaves one thing unexplained.
Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed she saw a crime from the south, but it was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he was capping about that?
Be my guest, Air Forehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? You said you did. Did you not say that you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Follow. There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
trash can?
Well, Mr. Justice, what you got? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location?
I told you guys we should have went for the trash can earlier in the story.
I mean,
Nigga must have caught a stray. I'm just kidding.
Where did we find the other panties again?
in the trash
Right
can
there.
in the park.
Makes 0 sense. Don't even present it.
Let's go for it.
The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? Nigga, more panties?
How many panties are you carrying in your pocket there, Forehead?
These are the last, honest. Serious mode. They're found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, I know you did not.
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I don't know why I laughed at the
I don't know why he sounded so proud when he said that.
You know me, man. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel your fucking draws.
I get no. Look, we get it. You get no bitches. So these panties are your handiwork as well.
Shit! Is that a mark? Oh, never mind. That's the.
See how his pants is darkened? Gosh. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Oh God!
What?
That night.
Wow.
That night. I had been chased, hounded into the miraculous clinic garage.
I said I got stains.
Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Like, fuck. Like,
Believe me, I'd rather not.
I hid in the garage for like 11, 12 minutes. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance.
Damn, you've been stalking her. You know where she works? You know what she eats too?
And
I
I saw
mean,
them hanging.
the sign outside says right, and he is irregular at the bar she performs at.
When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of pants, I'm like triple X.
It was like this.
It was like those.
That shit was a parachute.
Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. Mob is right. Mob is... Sorry.
So I grabbed them hoes, safe in my pocket, ready to take home.
Them hoes.
And then when I stumbled upon a murder,
Murder of Dr. Meerkat.
I reported. Boom, 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 boom. And then I got scared. What if they searched me? You know?
If a nigga made a body reported sound in court.
You think most of the bloomers in there would even get it. Is that when you disposed of the bloomers?
Yeah, man. It was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne.
I don't know what to say, dog.
But it's definitely not that line.
Anywho, I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Walkie Kataki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Walkie Kataki has a clear motive.
Indeed. Defendant Walkie Slush is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there is no one else at the scene at the time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and the prosecution.
Yeah, baby.
No problem.
Very well. This brings today's trial for the day to a close. Need some goddamn aspirin. Court is adjourned.
Dang. I mean, the only other person that's relevant right now, unless they
Wow,
introduce
great
a
job,
new-
guys.
Unless they introduce a newbie in the next episode, are we gonna have to really lock Dr. Hottie up?